Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Elizabeth Petty, the Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Welcome. Welcome to Shannon Hall. We are thrilled to hold this ceremony in this beautiful campus location with the iconic terrace right outside behind us. If any audience members need to view closed captioning for today's event, it is available on the screen here in the front of the room and on live stream on YouTube. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge that our university and school stands on ancestral Ho-Chunk land. We encourage our incoming students to learn about the histories of the sovereign nations of Wisconsin and to engage with our Native American Center for Health Professions. Next, I will introduce our school's administrative leaders who have joined us for today's celebration. This incredible group of dedicated admissions and student services leaders and education leaders are committed to ensuring that your introduction to our school is seamless and successful. They are joined by several outstanding student leaders who are also participating in today's ceremony. Will members of the platform party please stand when I call your name and remain standing? Please hold your applause until everyone has been recognized. Starting on my far right in the second row, Dr. Daniel Cho, TOE Award recipient and Gold Humanism Honor Society Oath Administrator. Kayla Grappel, President of the Medical Student Association. Michael Louie, Vice President of the Medical Student Association. Mazan Ruzek, Co-President of the Class of 2028. Satheshe Aurora, Co-President of the Class of 2028. Natalia Del Rio, Co-President of the Medical Students for Minority Concerns. Annie Jacobson, Gold Humanism Honor Society Advisor and Assistant Director of Student Success. Dr. Michael White, President of the Wisconsin Medical Society. And in the first row, starting on my right, Dr. Guinevere McIntosh, Associate Dean for Students. Dr. Sam Lubner, Assistant Dean for Students. Dr. Shobina Cheda, Associate Dean for Medical Education. Dr. Ryan Tashida, Assistant Dean for Multicultural Affairs for Health Professions Learners. Dr. Beth Drolet, Chair of the Department of Dermatology and today's keynote speaker. Dr. Nita Ahuja, Dean of the School of Medicine and Public Health. Dr. Kelly Harold, Director of the Longitudinal Teacher and Coach Program. Dr. David Tillman, Associate Dean for Admissions. Dr. Peggy Scallon, Immediate Past President of the Wisconsin Medical Alumni Association. Please join me in applauding this remarkable group. Now I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our Dean of the School of Medicine and Public Health, Dr. Nita Ahuja. Dean Ahuja is an accomplished surgeon scientist and remarkable leader devoted to how teaching, research, and clinical care can change lives. She is the 10th Dean of the School of Medicine and Public Health and serves as the UW-Madison Vice Chancellor for Medical Affairs. Dean Ahuja cares deeply about teaching and mentoring. She has shaped many journeys into medicine and research. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dean Ahuja.
Thank you, Dr. Petty, for that kind introductions. New medical students, welcome and congratulations, our class of 2030. We're delighted to have you. What an amazing day. You're ending the first week of the rest of your life, an incredible journey into the profession of medicine. You have worked hard to get to this day to prepare to don your first white coat. You did it. You're here in these seats today. And this deserves another round of applause. I also want to give a warm welcome to the many parents, family members, friends that are joining us today. Thank you for all that you've done to get our students here. Congratulations and thank you. Now, our new students, we all are thrilled to witness the start of your journey into medicine, which will last a lifetime and be incredibly rewarding. And it all starts with this white coat. This simple garment speaks volumes. It gives you not only great authority and respect, but great responsibility. Your patients will trust you enough to share their most intimate fears and joys. This is a trust of the highest order, one you must continually practice and nurture. That is what being a physician, a healer means. A career that, yes, asks a lot of you, yet all of us up here can attest that what you get back, joy, gratitude, the experience of saving a human life, will often leave you speechless and breathless. Now, new students, as you may have learned this week, our school is the nation's first integrated school of medicine and public health. We have a rich history of impact. We think big, bold, and transform the face of science and medicine. You are starting your own journey towards impact. And to get you started with some inspiration, I want to take a moment and have you close your eyes. I'm going to give you a minute, close your eyes. Picture a pebble. It's small, you might think. What can a pebble do? Now imagine that pebble dropping into the water, perhaps the lake right outside. What happens? It breaks the surface. A ripple forms. It extends out and out and out, its force multiplying. Now you can open your eyes. That pebble is you, as a medical student, as a physician in a white coat, as a force for good, who lives by our Badger values of curiosity, humility, empathy, innovation, and purposeful action. And that ripple is your impact. I'm going to bring you back to your physics class for just a moment. When a pebble hits the water, it gives the water molecules some energy, which starts to spread. And here's my favorite part. The water molecules and that ripple don't travel with the wave. They pass the energy to their neighbors, like the crowd in Camp Randall Stadium doing the wave during a football game. Throughout your journey here, you'll be surrounded by others who have made ripples of their own, ready to inspire and guide you. Today, I just want to take a few minutes to introduce you to a few of those people. Let's start with Medic, our student-led organization that runs free health clinics right here in Madison. In 1990, 7 medical students approached Dr. Theodore Goodfriend, a faculty member who sadly passed away this summer, with a simple idea. How can we help care for our community? Today, Medic has been caring for underserved patients in Madison for 35 years. Hundreds of students have cared for thousands of patients and learned the critical practice of empathy. On a national scale, our very own Dr. Amy Kine's Neighborhood Atlas is improving the health of our entire country. Developed in 2018, this tool examines the health impacts of physical, social, and environmental factors, and her team made it accessible to everyone. Fast forward, and that ripple continues to spread. The model has helped small towns prioritize vaccine outreach, guided the city of Milwaukee in replacing lead water pipes, revealed exposure factors with Alzheimer's disease risk, and much, much more. It is public health in action, guided by curiosity. The highest impact innovations can easily and rapidly scale. Such is the case of the work of 2 of our scientists, Shelby and Dave O'Connor. They run a project called Lungfish. It's a system of monitoring air and water for signals of disease in a community days or weeks before people show up at the doctor's office. They collect data in schools, hospitals, homes, and airports, from Madison to Houston to Boston, and even countries like Australia, Taiwan, Zambia, and Nepal. And they share the data directly with the health departments, so they can turn this into community of action. This ripple of innovation has extended far and wide. On a global scale again, you'll find inspiration in our neurosurgeon, Dr. Robert Dempsey. Early in his career, Bob went on service trips to Latin America and Africa, and he had the humility to ask, "What do you need?" The answer was education. Today, he leads a movement that has worked on 5 continents, helping countries develop their own sustainable neurosurgery training programs, more than 30 in total across Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Nicaragua, Bolivia, and more. Now, I hope all of these people inspire you as much as they inspire me. They each had a moment, a choice, an action that was their pebble hitting the water and creating a ripple. Now it's time to flip the script. It's your turn. As you wear your white coat from today forward, don't forget to occasionally pause, take a breath, close your eyes, imagine yourself as a pebble, ready to make the best ripple the world has ever seen. And always keep in mind, you are not alone. The people on this stage, your families in the audience, our faculty and staff, and most importantly, each other. We are a team working together to guide you on this journey. Today marks the first step. Starting medical school is only the end of the beginning of an exciting and fulfilling lifelong journey. It's your turn to be a pebble. What will your ripple be? Congratulations again, students, and welcome to medical school. Thank you, and on Wisconsin. I'm going to turn the stage back to Dr. Petty.
Thank you so much, Dina Huja, for your inspiring and insightful words. We will begin this ceremony with an introduction to some of our best and brightest senior medical students as we recognize those students who were selected for induction into the Gold Humanism Honor Society. These senior medical students will serve as valued leaders and trusted mentors to our new first-year students. In 2006, we established our chapter of the Gold Humanism Honor Society. The mission of this society is to recognize and encourage the development of humanism, compassion, integrity, respect, and service toward patients and colleagues. Each year, a group of fourth-year students is selected by their classmates for induction into the society based on their demonstration of these traits. The students' inductees then elect 2 faculty members and 1 resident to join them in the society. New students, one of the best aspects to your experience here will be your interactions with each other and with peers in other classes. With the senior medical students who exemplify humanistic patient care, they will serve as role models and guides to you as first-year students. For this reason, we couple the White Coat ceremony with our induction ceremony for the Gold Humanism Honor Society. In fact, the MD White Coat ceremony was established in 1993 by Dr. Arnold P. Gold at the Columbia University College of Physicians and Surgeons. It was created to emphasize compassion, empathy, and the patient-physician relationship from the very first day of medical school. So now I'm going to invite Annie Jacobson, Assistant Director of Student Success and co-advisor of the Gold Humanism Honor Society, to begin the induction ceremony. Following this induction, we will proceed to the White Coat investiture.
Hello, students, family members, significant others, friends, faculty, and staff, and welcome to our Gold Humanism Honor Society induction ceremony. Members of the chapter are selected by their peers. The selection criteria include demonstrated excellence in clinical care, leadership, compassion, and dedication to service, exemplifying the values of humanistic medicine, and exhibiting exceptional interest in service to their communities. We'll begin by introducing the faculty members and the resident that this year's student inductees elected into the society. Our resident inductee is Zainab Al-Mathafer, who completed our internal medicine residency and just started an infectious disease fellowship. Please come forward. Dr. Al-Mathafer is an outstanding and endlessly hardworking physician. She earned her medical degree at Georgetown University, and we are fortunate she came to UW for her residency, and that she's staying with us to pursue her fellowship. Her nominators say she is a compassionate and attentive mentor and teammate who makes everyone feel valued. Congratulations, Dr. Al-Mathafer. Dr. Wesley Fox is our first faculty inductee. Would you please come forward? Thank you. Hi. Dr. Fox's commitment to care and mentorship runs deep. After earning his medical degree with us, he completed his family medicine residency in La Crosse. He currently practices in Marshfield and Greenwood and helps train residents and medical students. One student nominator wrote, "I appreciated his ability to make connections with his patients that continued to make them return to see him." Thank you, Dr. Fox, and congratulations. Our next inductee is Dr. Daniel Cho, Assistant Professor in the Department of Surgery. Please come forward. We are pleased to announce that Dr. Cho is the recipient of this year's Leonard Tao Humanism in Medicine Award. Dr. Cho is one of our school's most committed supporters of access and innovation in healthcare. As director of the Craniofacial Research and Innovation Lab, he and his team work to improve access to care, advance medical education, and develop new tools to improve surgical outcomes. Dr. Cho's passion lies in caring for children, believing that every child deserves the opportunity to look and feel their best. The Tao Award honors faculty who exemplify the ideals of outstanding compassion in the delivery of care and respect for patients, their families, and healthcare colleagues. And we are so glad to be honoring Dr. Cho with this award. Congratulations again, Dr. Al-Mathafer, Dr. Fox, and Dr. Cho. Please stay on stage to be joined by our student inductees. Now I would like to invite GHHS faculty member, Dean Sam Lubner, to lead the student induction ceremony.
No. We don't need any of that. Thank you so much, Annie. I am proud to name our newest class of Gold Humanism Honor Society inductees from among our outstanding class of fourth-year students. Students, as I call your name, please come forward to be recognized and remain up front. Jeanette Akwamwa. Cole Birch. Marissa Cutlin. Kaderica Davis. Madison Harris. Chloe King. Anna Knezik. Fatu Kohli. Caitlin Lydiard. Sophia Liu. Seamus McWilliams. Avinash Murthy. Alexander William Nelson. Bryn Rourke. Alexandra Sabger. Blake Samsel. Catherine Satori. Hana Siddiqui. Nathan Seward. Hunter Wakefield. And Amanda Webb. The Arnold P. Gold Foundation includes, as part of the induction, a formal gift of a GHHS pin and the recitation of the GHHS pledge. The pin symbolizes one's commitment to providing compassionate and excellent patient care. Today's inductees, you have received a lapel pin with the GHHS symbol for your white coat to serve as a daily reminder of the importance of humanism in medicine. I now welcome Dr. Cho, our 2026 TOE Award recipient, to administer the GHHS pledge.
All right, I now invite all of the GHHS inductees to read the pledge aloud together. This is found on the 7th page of your program. Please read along with me. I pledge by all that I hold dear as a physician, I will care for my patients with compassion, respect, empathy, integrity, and clinical excellence. I will listen to my patients with my whole being. I will advocate for each patient as a unique individual. I will serve as a role model and mentor to promote humanitarianism in healthcare. I will remind always the healing power of acts of caring. I will dedicate myself to joining with others to make healthcare optimal for all. Awesome.
Congratulations to all the new members of the Gold Humanism Honor Society. This honor is a strong reflection of your commitment to promoting humanism and empathy in medicine, and we are so proud of this accomplishment. Inductees, you may return to your seats, and I will turn the ceremony back over to Dr. Petty.
Let me add my congratulations. You serve as incredible role models for our new students as they begin their studies with us. Please join me in applauding our inductees in the Gold Humanism Honor Society once again. Now we will proceed to the white coat investiture. This will begin with remarks from our keynote speaker. It is personally a great honor to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Beth Drolet, our chair of the Department of Dermatology. Dr. Drolet earned her medical degree at Loyola University and did her residency at the Medical College of Wisconsin, while concurrently doing a fellowship in clinical research and in pediatric dermatology. Previously, she served as the past president of the Society for Pediatric Dermatology and the Hemangioma Investigator Group. Dr. Drolet has also previously received the Women Pioneers in Research Award from the Medical College of Wisconsin. She is known to be a highly collaborative researcher and a compassionate clinician, and likely an excellent source of wisdom for many M1s to come. Please join me in warmly welcoming today's keynote speaker, Dr. Beth Drolet. Dr. Drolet?
Good afternoon, everybody, and it is truly an honor for me to be a part of this special day. Special not only for our new medical students, but also for all of the family members, their friends, educators, and mentors that have helped you get here. Today, you put on your white coat for the first time. It represents knowledge, responsibility, trust, and the extraordinary privilege of caring for another human being. The work of healing is not defined by this white coat or by a single heroic physician. It's built on a complex combination.
Beth, I think we're going to take a break here for a minute and address some issues. And thank you for waiting patiently with us. Thank you for your patience, and I would like to invite Dr. Beth Drolet to come back up, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but please come back up and join us.
Lucky there was a doctor in the house, right? Okay. All right. The work of healing is not defined by this white coat or by a single heroic physician. It's built on a complex combination of knowledge, skill, and human connection. Over the next 4 years, you will learn about the heart, you'll learn about the brain, and you'll learn about the skin, and everything in between. And at times, it might feel a little bit overwhelming. Today, what I want to give you are 3 things that you can carry in your brand new white coat. Not facts to memorize, but ideas to guide you, not what to learn, but how to learn. And since you are now part of the University of Wisconsin, appropriately, these 3 things all begin with W. Wonder, why, and we. So let's start with wonder. Over the coming years and throughout your career, you will learn an extraordinary number of facts, things that we know about medicine. But some of the most important moments will come when you encounter what we don't know, when something doesn't fit or something doesn't go as expected. And you have the curiosity to wonder why. Wonder is both awe and curiosity. It is the willingness to be amazed by an extraordinary complexity of the human biology and the instinct to ask why. For me, one of those moments happened early in my career, and I'm going to tell you that story. I cared for a baby with a large infantile hemangioma. That's a common birthmark. I prescribed the best medicine and treatment that we had at the time. Prolonged treatment with oral steroids, which is what we used back then, suppressed her immune system. And when she was 9 months old, she got very sick. She had a bacterial infection in her blood, and that was related to the medicine that we were prescribing. During that illness, she also suffered a devastating complication. She actually had a stroke on the left side of her brain, and this was on the same side of her birthmark. It really was the kind of event that you just don't forget. It left me with a sense of failure, and I was really focused on what I had done wrong and what I had missed. Until one of my mentors came up to me and asked a question: why did this baby have a stroke? I had a similar case a couple of years ago. There's something we are missing here. And that question really changed my perspective, transferring it from the focus of what I did wrong and toward what we still need to learn. That shift made room for unknown, uncertainty, and really replaced it with humility and wonder and the fueling of the curiosity to investigate and follow the clues and find the answer. Why would a baby have a stroke? Why would a baby with a birthmark have a stroke? Maybe it was something to do with the excess flow of that birthmark that decreased the blood flow to her brain. With the help of experts in neurology and neuroradiology, we began to look more carefully. Our radiologist performed a brand new technique called an MRI, which was crazy, and they were able to look at the blood vessels. And what we discovered is that up to 1/3 of babies with these large birthmarks actually had abnormal, narrow, or twisted blood vessels. And in our case, our child, Kaylee, was actually missing her blood vessel on the same side. So it wasn't so much that the birthmark was stealing the blood flow, was that the birthmark was there as a clue, telling us that there was something going on. That work helped to define what we now recognize as face syndrome. I just saw a baby this morning with this, a constellation of facial hemangioma, congenital heart disease, and abnormal arteries. Now, if we find the high-risk arterial anomalies, we can intervene. We can start them on aspirin to reduce that risk of stroke. But discovering that syndrome didn't answer the larger question: how could we make treatment safer? Could we treat the hemangioma in the skin without exposing the rest of the baby to the medications and to the drugs. That question ultimately led us to develop and patent a new topical treatment designed to work locally in the skin and minimize systemic exposure, which is now, 30 years later, moving toward clinical testing in infants. One patient, many questions, 30 years of work, tremendous progress, and still some uncertainty. The lesson is simple. Wonder is not a distraction. It is the engine of discovery and progress. Never lose your wonder. My second W is why. Why do we do what we do, and how can we find joy and meaning in the practice of medicine? I believe I have one of the best jobs in the world. But here's something that I've learned. I must be intentional about remembering why. The joy of medicine does not simply happen because the work is so important. Finding meaning in medicine or in any career requires attention and nurturing. You will hear a lot about physician burnout. You will hear a lot about the corporatization of medicine, and those challenges are all real. But I believe that if we actively protect and nurture our identities as healers, we will find greater meaning and joy in the work that we do every day. One study by Catherine Bailey and Adrienne Madden fundamentally changed the way I think about this. Instead of studying burnout, these MIT researchers set out to understand what makes work meaningful. They interviewed 150 people across 10 very different occupations and asked them to describe moments where their work felt meaningful. They expected to find that meaningfulness was similar to other work-related attitudes such as job satisfaction, engagement, and would arise purely in response to the type of work you do or your work environment. That isn't what they found. What they found was surprisingly simple. Meaning isn't something your organization or your medical school or your dean can create for you. Meaning was intensely personal and linked to purpose. People tended to speak of meaning and meaningful relationships in memories and in their thoughts of the people that they worked with. These researchers also expected meaningfulness to be relatively enduring, a state of mind experienced by individuals towards their work as a whole, but instead, people talked of unplanned or unexpected moments during which they found their work deeply meaningful. In other words, meaning was intermittent. Don't expect to feel it every day. It will come in unexpected ways and unexpected times. I think this is a really incredible and important lesson for medicine. For me, it wasn't the rare diagnosis, it wasn't the cure or the published paper. It was a baby, Kaylee, and her parents, Wendy and Keith. It was sitting in the dark radiology reading room with my friend Mohit, who's a neuroradiologist, and having him explain to me how the internal carotid arteries were twisted and narrow. There will be ordinary days, there will be hard days, there will be epic, and there will be inboxes and documentation, frustration, and fatigue. There will be days when medicine feels much more like work than a calling. But then there will be these extraordinary days and moments, a patient, a friend, a conversation, a life you changed without even realizing it. A moment you didn't expect that reminds you, this is why I do what I do. When those moments come, notice them. Don't minimize them, savor them, let them wash over you, and finally store them away. And on difficult days, those moments will help us remember our why. Finding meaning in medicine doesn't just happen, it takes work, and it's part of the work of healing. When we stay grounded in our why, we are better doctors. All right, the third W is we. Like anything worth doing, practicing medicine will be challenging, and it will help you grow. Take care of yourself along the way, and remember you belong here. And never hesitate to reach out to the people who are here to support you. I want you to look around this platform. Every person on this stage is here because your education matters to them. There's an entire team behind them, faculty, staff advisors, administrators, built around helping you become that physician you are capable of becoming. And there are hundreds of faculty who have chosen academic medicine. They could make more money, they could be more efficient if they weren't stopping to teach, but they have chosen to make education part of their life's work. They were shaped by mentors and teachers who invested in them, and they now are going to pay it forward. And in a very real way, these teachers you are part of their why. We are all human. There will be days when we don't get it right. Please give us a little bit of grace and know what our intent is. Lean on each other, make a friend, be a friend, create belonging. Friends within medicine will help you feel connected and understood. Friends outside of medicine provide perspective and often reflect your accomplishments in ways you have not considered. And when you have a good day, please brag about it. Call your parents, call your friends, let the people who care about you celebrate in it. Healing is the work of many hands. So today, you are putting in a coat that identifies you as a healer. Wear it proudly. The science you learn will change, the technology will change, and the treatments you use 20 years from now will look very different than they do today. But I suspect the fundamentals of healing will remain remarkably unchanged. So as you begin, I hope that you hold our W's, hold my prop here, our W's with you, wonder, why, and we. Today, when you receive your white coat, you're also going to get something to put into your pocket, a W. And I ask that you continue to have wonder, ask more questions, notice when something doesn't fit, follow the clues, and invite other great minds to wonder with you. Why? Remember why you chose this work, protect it, nurture it. Meaning in medicine doesn't simply happen to us. We have to keep finding our way back to it. And we. Reach for the person beside you, rely on one another, rely on us, and never forget to bring your patients into that we. Listen to them, learn from them, and make their lives better because you were here. That is the work of healing. Welcome to medicine in Wisconsin.
Thank you so much, Dr. Drolet, for those wonderful, inspiring words. I really appreciate it. I also want to share our collective well wishes for our guests who needed medical attention and the family and friends that are here with them today. Before we proceed with the investiture portion of our ceremony, I want to share the context for the white coats our students are receiving today. These coats are gifts from the Wisconsin Medical Society, specifically from member physicians who donated to the Wisconsin Medical Society's White Coat campaign. We thank the Society and the Wisconsin physicians for their generosity and support. Is that a warning we need to regard? Okay. Just want to make sure. Safety and healing are our priorities. We thank the Society and the Wisconsin physicians for their generosity and support. It's now a pleasure to welcome Dean McIntosh to begin the investiture portion of our ceremony. Dean McIntosh.
For those who don't know, that sound is, we're in a wonderful lake. And that sound is telling the boats it's time to come in because some weather may be approaching. So let me add in my welcome to students, families, and friends. Today, we have with us on stage a group of dedicated administrative and student leaders serving as our white coat ceremony officiants. The students represent some of our most dedicated medical student leaders across a wide variety of student organizations in our school. They lead organizations and groups such as the Medical Student Association, Medical Students for Minority Concerns, and their student body. I encourage you to look in the program to learn more about these peers and think about how you might become involved with these groups during your time here as students. The first group of officiants who will help us with white coats are Natalia Del Rio, Mazen Razak, Dr. Daniel Cho, Dr. David Tillman, Dr. Kelly Harold, and Dr. Ryan Sushita. Would you please come forward? Our new medical students will be recognized in groups of 6 as their white coats are placed on their shoulders. I know some are watching via our live stream on the school's YouTube channel, and we encourage you to share virtual congratulations in the comments. For those who are here with us in person, we ask that you please hold your applause until I've read the name of all 6 students on stage. And once the 6th student is in their stage position, I'll cue the officiants to place the white coats on their shoulders, and we'll get started. Let's begin. Nolan Abels. Benjamin Adams. Jillian Adams. Grace Tolowanimi Ade Bogan. Omalola Ade Molegon. Dana Altiti. Students, you may don your coats. And now you may exit. Walil Khan Amin. Tori Anderson. Emily Arita. Ayat Arola. Shipe Ashiku. And William Atkinson. You may don your coats. Cameron Bainan. Nimata Bagura. Addison Barber. Jade Barma. Grayson Benish. Neda Besharat. You may don your coats. William Byer. Cynthia Bian. Sabri Bilsel. Kopine Bodur. Kamenev Bohorkis Castellum. Athena Borka. You may don your coats. Isabella Brady. Lauren Broman. Madison Bruner. Jack Burgess. Jacob Caceres. Alexa Callahan. You may don your coats. Emery Campbell. Noah Sigelski. Amber Chang. Angelica Chang. Jordan Chow. Connor Cleveland. You may don your coats. Afton Congdon. Sophie Conti. Moises Kausme. John Crossan. Sophia Sverk. Besma Dahem. You may don your coats. Caroline Daniels. Brianna Davis. Oma Falarin Debelat. Paige DeGrave. Con Dawn. Nicholas Durst. You may don your coats. Noah Earl. Babayosimi Federan. Isabella Ferreros. Slater Fitzgerald. Lauren Fitzsimmons. Tommy Flood. You may don your coats. Noam Fox. Claire Ganchik. Diana Garcia. Sebastian Garcia. Maggie Ginter Frankovich. Christine Glitchev. You may don your coats. Gabriella Glomp. Reed Goebel. Jason Getting. Catherine Gorski. Alina Grimaldo. Grace Hackinson. You may don your coats. Mallory Haley, Dima Hamdan, Isaac Hayes, Abigail Henricks, Rachel Hohenshi, Annalise Homan. You may don your coats. Max Shu, Oluwashemi Lore Ibitoye, Eden Jacobson, Tara Janis, Nicholas Jarman, Heather John. You may don your coats. Nakila Jaluri, Artun Kadaster, Isaac Cream, Rachel Keenan, Catherine Kim, Naomi Cashel. You may don your coats. Thank you to our first group of officiants. You may return to your seats. And I now turn the ceremony over to Sam Lubner, Assistant Dean for Students, to continue the investiture.
Thank you, Dean McIntosh. I now welcome our second group of officiants to come forward. Dr. Shabina Cheda, Dr. Peggy Scallon, our speaker, Dr. Beth Drolet, Sirtej Aurora, Michael Louis, and Kayla Groppel. Let's continue. Ella Kobernick, Kara Kreen, Tyra Kukler, Burke Lawler, Annie Yukyung Lee, Gabrielle Lee. You may now don your coats. Thank you. Jaden Lee, Danielle Lado, Amanda Lexington, Alexis Lona, Anna Lau, and Alyssa Madison. You may don your coats. Thank you. Omar Mehrin, Ariana Martinez Valdivia, Sean McKay, Valentina Medina Navarro, Maria Meinke, Malika Jalil Mian. You may don your coats. Thank you. Jacqueline Miller, Seth Millsap, Liban Mohammed, Margaret Mao. Alexandra Murphy. Logan Murphy. You may don your coats. Thank you. Thank you. Bushra Musani. Trisha Nandakumar. Dylan Nelson. Amelia Wynn. Emily Wynn. And T. Wynn. You may now don your coats. Thank you. Jonathan Knight. Natalia Obrochta. Omolola Onitilo. Ivan Paredes. Alexandra Parent. Anushka Patel. You may now don your coats. Thank you. Kush Patel. Sam Patterson. Desiree Pilot. Taylor Pepper. Miriam Peters. Andrew Pliner. You may now don your coats. Thank you. Samantha Probelski. Marina Ragaulina. Maliha Rahman. Rashmi Myra Ravendran. Sina Riazi. Eleanor Riedel. You may now don your coats. Thank you. Rachel Roberts. Ethan Rojas. Anna Ruvers, sorry. Dia Roy. Tara Samsel. Kelsey Schneider. You may now don your coats. Thank you. Paige Schoen. Ella Schroeder. Brianne Seagreaves. Jenna Faith Seidel. Faisal Sheikh. Madeline Shonat. You may now don your coats. Thank you. Vivek Hari Shivan. Eric Skelnick. David Skwarchuk. Hadley Southworth. Kai Sauvel. And William Spitz. You may now don your coats. Jenna Stolt. Sophie Hannah Rose Stores. Shukri Suhir. Abigail Swoboda. Ian Taylor. Sophia Tabayan. You may now don your coats. Marianne Torres Espinosa. Marissa Torres Raby. Benjamin Vandigo. Elisa Vang. Galina Vartanova. Ali Vasim. You may now don your coats. Thank you. Tuan Trum Vu. Mariah Wagner. Olivia Wall. Annie Wong. Jack White. Elizabeth Wilkerson. You may now don your coats. All right. Abigail Wilkov. Austin Young. And Zachary Zablocki. You guys are used to being in the back of the alphabet. Thank you. You may now don your coats. Thank you. Let's give our coders a round of applause as well. Thank you, guys. You may sit down. Have a seat. And I now welcome Dr. Shobina Cheda, Associate Dean of Medical Education, to administer the Declaration of Geneva.
Learning to care for and to work with patients, peers, and health professionals is a vital part of medical education. As students, you entered medical school on Monday and started seeing patients with your peers right away. Caring for patients comes with high expectations and responsibilities that our school takes seriously. In preparation, we also have you recite the Declaration of Geneva at our white coat ceremony, just as you will do at the end of your medical training when you graduate. The Declaration is on the back page of your program. As we enter into this sacred covenant, I would like to remind you that the Declaration of Geneva is a modern version of the Hippocratic Oath. This declaration was developed by the World Medical Association in 1948. In response to following World War II, the Nuremberg trials revealed the widespread and horrendous misuse of medical power to conduct torture and carry out mass murder. New students, please stand. The class will now take the Declaration of Geneva as their solemn oath. These principles continue to unite students and physicians across the world. They remind us of our highest aspirations. Please read along with me. At the time of being admitted as a member of the medical profession, I solemnly pledge to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will practice my profession with consciousness and dignity. The health of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will maintain by all means in my power the honor and the noble traditions of the medical profession. My colleagues will be my family. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I will make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Congratulations. This concludes the White Coat Investiture portion of today's ceremony. You may all be seated, and I'll invite Dean Petty back to the stage.
Thank you. And thank you, Deans McIntosh, Lubner, and Cheda for the investiture ceremony. It is now a pleasure to introduce Dr. Peggy Scallion, immediate past president of our Wisconsin Medical Alumni Association. The Wisconsin Medical Alumni Association will be a great source of support during your years as a medical student and beyond. It hosts events and provides resources to our students, thanks to the loyal support of our alumni. Dr. Scallion earned her MD with us in 1992. She completed her general psychiatry residency at the University of Colorado Hospital, followed by a child and adolescent psychiatry residency here at the University of Wisconsin. She serves as a senior medical director at Rogers Behavioral Health and is one of our most devoted alumni. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Scallion to say a few words.
Thank you, Dean Petty. And good afternoon to the incoming class of 2026, as well as the family members and friends joining us here in Shannon Hall and online. On behalf of the Wisconsin Medical Alumni Association, or the WMAA, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this special community. Today marks the beginning of an extraordinary journey. While medical school will challenge and transform you, one thing is important to remember from the very start. You are not doing this alone. The people who supported you in reaching this moment will continue to be part of your story, and your community will only grow from here. Your classmates will become trusted colleagues and friends. Faculty will become mentors, and more than 8,000 alumni will be cheering you on and eager to help you succeed. You'll get to know the WMAA throughout your time here. In fact, we'll officially welcome you next Wednesday when we present each of you with a stethoscope. That tradition is made possible through the generosity of alumni who once sat exactly where you are today. We hope you'll join us also afterward for the Badger Cookout, where you can connect with classmates, alumni, and members of the medical school community. Throughout your medical school experience, the WMAA will be here to support you through scholarships, wellness activities, networking opportunities, mentorship, and the occasional study break. And yes, we'll do our best to make sure there's food involved whenever possible. Many of you have already visited our office on the 4th floor of the Health Sciences Learning Center while picking up your tickets for today's ceremony. Please stop by again. Whether you're looking for a quick break, a friendly face, or a piece of candy from our famously well-stocked candy bowl, our door is always open. Trust me when I say years from now, you'll look back on this day as the beginning of a remarkable chapter. The friendships you form, the lessons you learn, and the experiences you share at the School of Medicine and Public Health will shape you in ways you can't yet imagine. Through it all, you'll become not only a physician, but a valued member of this remarkable community. We can't wait to see all that you'll accomplish. Congratulations, and Wisconsin.
Thank you so much for your kind words and welcome to our students. So, new students, today represents the beginning of your next chapter, your remarkable journey into the medical profession. All of us, as I hope you have heard, are fully committed to doing all we can to nurture your professional development and help you achieve your full potential. New students, embrace this next chapter of your journey ahead as you write your lifelong story in medicine, those ripples that you heard about earlier, that I know will make a positive difference in the lives of others. And with that, we have come to the close of our ceremony. Thank you again for joining us here or for tuning in. New students, you look brilliant in your white coats. All are welcome to enjoy refreshments at a reception in the Sunset Lounge. And this is what it says, a lovely afternoon on the terrace. Please tell the weather, because I understand it might be raining, and our coats are not water repellent. But if it is raining, I hope you will come back and visit the terrace and come back many times with friends, family, and with any of us. Please exit the front doors to join the celebration in the Sunset Lounge, which is outside the front doors. I want to have a special thanks to our colleagues and staff who also made today's event possible. And congratulations once again to our newest medical student class on Wisconsin. Woo! You may exit and enjoy the reception.